able to find enough room to get...
Nightmare, because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed.
Injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's knocked down to the line. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans.
Be kind of bittersweet.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got it again. Got a little space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Give to the single back. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start. Everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Back to pass, it's Allen. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage. They were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Safe completion on the screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Back to pass, it's Ramsauer. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Watkins. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tiger! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Ramsauer. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires to the big fella. LSU will get a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. LSU lining up first and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Ramsauer. Pocket breaking down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Great job by the back on the option.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Get it out on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Ramsauer. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. This one's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
going for it all. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the heat.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. LSU quick to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Ramsauer. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. It's
now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Ramsauer. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. LSU trying to convert a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Packed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Ramsauer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backward.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a... There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Allen. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, a lot of times you're trying to throw slants against man coverage. If you're going to do it against zone, it's got to be so precise, and that time just a little bit off, and that's why it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of
out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lindsey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Bust through behind his pad. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Dumps it off in the flats. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UTSA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And some room to work. Looking for a man. It's Allen. On the move to his left. On the move, he fires. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll run play action. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that ball is live in the backfield. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense on a critical 4th down. They had already given up some rushing yards to this QB earlier in the drive, but that time they're able to get him on the ground. There's simply nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense making a small adjustment, and it comes up huge on a critical down in this game.